We have seen that cash is generated or used in business from three fundamental activities. One is financing activities, other is investing activities, and third is operating activities. Financing activities and investing activities are not very frequent. They are done initially or once in a while in business. But operating activities is what drive the day-to-day business. So we will focus on cash flows from operating activities. We'd seen earlier the scheme that the cash is in business comes from either the owners or the lenders in the form of borrowing. This cash is deployed in fixed assets or maybe investments. These are either one time or much less frequent. What we start with is the operating activities. It begins with sourcing labor, raw material. Every month we keep paying overhead expenses. This raw material comes from suppliers and we need to pay the suppliers. With the raw material, labor, overhead and our plant and machinery, we produce product or services. This product or services are sold to customers. And customers in turn either makes us payment or we give them credit, and after some time they will make us the payment. This is the completion of operating activities. For our working, for the time being, we will focus on raw material and the complete cycle. Labor and overhead expenses for the time being, for our understanding of the concept, we will keep out. So let us look at the operations. As we start our business, material comes in. We purchase material. This material is processed. We produce something. Whatever we produce is delivered to the customer, and then customer makes the payment. In this entire journey, when material coming and material processed, there is something lying with us. It's called inventory of raw material and work in process. Once the material is processed, finished product is produced, but not yet delivered, then it remains with us as inventory of finished products. Now that the material is dispatched, but the money has not yet come in. Money will come based on the credit that we have given. So material is dispatched, but the payment is not received. So that converts into receivables, also called as debtors. Broadly, inventory and receivables consist of the major amount of operating cash flows, where our cash flows remain blocked. Broadly, it can also be called gross working capital. Strictly speaking, there are some other component of working capital, but for the time being, we look at it mainly at inventory and receivables. When material comes in, along with that comes the invoice. So the supplier has already given us the material, has given us the invoice. But we don't pay them immediately. We pay them after some time based on the credit period and our mutual understanding. So this gap between the time material is supplied and when we make the payment is also called sundry creditors, payables. On the other hand, when we receive the payment, when we have made payment to the supplier and when we have received the payment from the customer, it is for this period of time that our cash has remained blocked in the system. This gap between the payment to the supplier and the payment from the customer is also called CCC, cash conversion cycle. There is one more perspective. Actually, in the business, the process has started as soon as the material has come in. We have converted into finished product, we kept it in stock, we sold and we give credit. So when the material comes into the system and when it is fully translated into payment from the customer, this period is also called OCC, operating cash cycle. So here we are, our operating cash flow largely involves operating cash cycle. Operating cash cycle indicates how well the money is managed in the company. The material comes in, quickly converted into finished product, sold with minimum credit. That means the cycle is moving very fast. That shows that we are doing well. Our goal should be to reduce OCC, operating cash cycle. And when we do that, it means improvement in the performance of the company. How do we calculate OCC? So the basic method is to add inventory days and receivable days. Together they make OCC. How do we calculate this? So for this, if you and me have to calculate every month, we need three basic figures. Monthly sale, what was the sale last month? Last month end inventory and last month end receivables. Once we have these three figures, we can calculate OCC with this formula. Inventory plus receivables together multiplied by 30 and the whole thing is divided by monthly sales. It will be good to note down this formula. Inventory plus receivables multiplied by 30 and the whole divided by monthly sales. Some other time we will discuss how this formula is arrived. But for the time being, as long as we have this formula, we can quickly calculate our OCC. Our goal is to reduce OCC. That means better performance. So what we can do? Either reduce inventory or reduce receivables or increase sales or a combination of all the three. So if we have knowledge about what is our OCC and if we want to improve the performance, then we know what we need to do. Reduce inventory, reduce receivable, increase sales, or all of the above. There is another concept which we briefly touch, that is cash conversion cycle. How do we calculate it? It is OCC, we already know how to calculate, minus creditors days. How to calculate creditors days? We will just look at the formula and some other time discuss how the formula is arrived at. So the formula is OCC minus creditors into 30 divided by monthly sales. For judging the efficiency of our business, we need to know OCC. CCC, cash conversion cycle, is required only when we are planning how much money will be required to run the business. So at the planning stage, we require CCC, but to improve the performance, we need to focus on OCC. Thus, operating cash flow in business means lower OCC, lower CCC. In this working, we have done some assumptions. Very strictly speaking, we should not have done the assumption, but what matters for us is practical understanding. The formulas that we have seen here will be little different if you go to textbook. But once again, for our purpose and quick understanding, this much is good enough.